light take on the day's topics. Hot topics, cool tech, technology, and your interaction. The Michael Garfield Show. Now, the world according to Garf.
And a time check right now. It's just about 50 minutes after the hour on a wonderful Friday here in H-Town. Michael Garfield, this is the world according to Garf. Glad to have you here. You know, every Friday just about this time. Always a pleasure to be joined by the real estate goddess, the guru. I got to come up with more adjectives. So, got to go to Microsoft Word and use the thesaurus over there.
I do appreciate it.
Shannon Register. She has a radio show right here Sundays on KPRC Radio, 1 o'clock, Houston Real Estate Radio. All is well. It's mid-April right now. Houses are moving and people are getting a lot of money, aren't they?
They are. The home prices have raised about 3% overall. We expect they're going to continue to raise a little bit. So, yeah, a lot of home sellers are happy.
If you want to sell, now's the time to do it.
Now's the time. That's
Seller's market, as you said. Hey, listen, we've talked before about negotiating tips and what's negotiable on a real estate transaction. Anything not negotiable? Let's go the opposite way.
Well, one of the things that is not negotiable is the price of the title policy. And the title policy is set by the insurance commission, So the title policy, it's negotiable as to who pays it, whether the buyer or seller is going to pay for it. Generally, the seller pays for the title policy, and because they're insuring the home over to the new homeowners, So it is usually the seller who pays for it, and it's one of the things that you can't really negotiate because it's set for everybody. It's a sliding scale, so it's based on the home price. So everybody who's buying a $250,000 house is going to pay the same amount. Right. And insurance.
That makes sense, yeah. So, I mean, and that's where you come in. As a typical consumer, I don't know what's negotiable. You can go in and you could be the bad person. Good cop, bad cop. Even though you're always sweet, but you have to have someone who knows what's going on.
It's interesting because, as realtors, we negotiate with each other, but we also have to negotiate with our clients.
Yeah, true.
Because sometimes they want it one way and we know that that's not going to work.
Insurance premiums. Are these insurance premiums that you pay each year?
No, they are not. It's just a one-time when you close on the house, and it insures you for the entire time that you own the property.
So it's just a one-time thing.
One-time thing. That's right. And it's usually about 1% of the price of the house. Sometimes a little bit less. But right now, as of May 1st, they are raising the premiums. Premiums in Texas are going to be adjusted by 3.8%. This is the first time title insurance premiums or rates have been raised in 20 years. So they don't do it very often, but they are raising them.
So you have a $250,000 house, and so percentage. I don't know. You're smarter than I am.
Well, it's a whole chart, and we have a copy of the chart we followed. So is title company, but on a $250,000 house, it's going to be about $1,700 for a title policy. So a little bit less than 1%.
Yeah, and these are how when you're looking for clients, and I don't know if you're dealing with first time buyers, second time buyers. How educated are they? Like, I don't think I'm that educated. And I bought 3 or 4 houses in my life, but again, that's where I lean on real estate agents.
It's funny because of all the shows that have come out on home staging. They all know about home staging, but they don't know any of the contractual stuff or the negotiating stuff or the how to market and advertise it stuff. So it's interesting.
Shannon Register, my guest there. She has a show 1 o'clock here on KPRC Radio Sundays, Houston Real Estate Radio. Very interactive. You take call-ins and you like call-ins.
We do take
too.
call-ins. Yeah, you can call us at 281-882-8088, and we're still giving away our buyer's guides. What else could you ask for?
It's funny because I talk about I don't know much about real estate, so that's why I love talking to you on Fridays and listening to your show. But also that real estate guide is very informative too. You just sell those and get out of the whole real estate industry.
It's a great guide. It really is. So if you have a real estate question, call us at the 281-882-8088, and we'll actually mail you a free guide.
Talk about staging real quickly, because there's a lot of shows that shows you how to make your house pretty. Staging is then again, you can't stage where your house is located to. You can make it look pretty. And so there's other factors that people have to determine, what's going to make that price. But that's where you as an expert comes in, because you look at all the surroundings and all the factors, not just how pretty it is inside.
Right. I mean, if your neighbor has a really rundown house and they don't take care of their lawn, there's nothing you can do about that. All you can do is make your house shine. And there are so many things, especially this time of year, that you can do to make just the front of the house look fabulous, the backyard look fabulous, and do all of the details inside as well. The only thing you want to be concerned about when you're upgrading, changing, and even staging really well and putting money into it is you don't want to overdo it to where you're not going to get the money back out of it.
And to that note, I advertise and endorse a lot of companies for roofing companies, window companies, and siding companies, and they're phenomenal products. They make your house look better. At what point do you decide, well, my house is so bad, it may be worth it to go ahead and get some new siding because it's going to give that great curb appeal. I know there's a 15-year transferable warranty, so and that will help. So when do you start weighing, should I really put some money into the house because it's going to sell better, or just sell it as is and hopefully the buyer's going to do it?
It really depends on the market you're in. You've got to look at what else has sold. Did the other houses get upgraded before they sold, or did they sell well not being upgraded? The kind of the nuts and bolts of the house, though, your roof, your foundation, your walls, those are the kind of things that everybody looks for, though, when they're buying. They want the new AC system. They want it to be structurally sound. So those are kind of things you have to do.
If not, just ask you.
That's right. Call me.
Call in. She is here every Sunday at 1 o'clock. We're KPRC Radio right now.
I know, the big change. It's exciting.
You like that new logo and everything.
That's right. That's right.
But first of all, you are the most high-tech realtor I've ever seen, you and your staff.
Well, I appreciate that.
Listen, you got videos and everything, so it's a wonderful, wonderful. Where's the website, too?
The website's HoustonRealEstateRadio.com, and, the way that we showcase houses to sell them is by making videos of them, and buyers like that. They feel like they've been in the house before they ever been in the house.
Well, yes, they do. Well, if we didn't answer your questions just from our chit-chat right now, make sure you tune in. It's 1 o'clock right here. Shannon Register, Houston Real Estate Radio, Sundays at 1. Thank you so much, and I know you're busy, so get out there and sell, girl.
Thank you.
All right, we'll talk to you again. I'll listen to you this Sunday, and I'll talk to you next Friday. All right, tell you what, we're near the top of the hour. All you need to do, 713-212-5950, halfway to happy hour on a Friday. We're going to come right back with The World According to Garf.